While we're waiting on the countertop, we're going to get started on the exterior siding. So we just wanted to break up the siding a little bit, and we went with a horizontal look on the lap siding, and then in the gables we're going to go with the vertical siding, board and batten. So for the board and batten we're just using OSB, it's actual 12-inch wide siding, and then the furring strips on the outside. So it's a wood product, not a fiber cement like the other stuff we use. A little easier to work with. And it's already pre-painted, but when we get done putting it on, we're going to have to touch it up with some exterior paint.
So these are 1 1/4 inches.
Yeah. Take a little more out of this one right here. Got a lot of saw blade out of here on the whole thing. So for fastening this OSB siding, is we used galvanized ring shank nails, and it shoots right into the SIPS panels on the outside. It gets a little windy up here, so we got to make sure that this siding's on nice and solid, so in case we get a big windstorm we don't lose any siding.
So we got the board and the batten done up on the gable ends, and I love how it looks, and it was really an easy way to finish out the ends that really shows off the woodwork.
So now we're going to get started on installing the siding on the great room, the very front of the house, and we chose a reclaimed look. It's an OSB product. It's a 12-inch, so you'll have a 10-inch reveal on the lap siding. We got to get started on putting that up. So we're also toying the idea of maybe placing that in a couple different areas around the house. That gets installed with 8s galvanized that are ring shank also, and then the fastener is hidden behind the next piece that overlaps it. So one thing that's really kind of scary is actually picking out a siding and the different sidings you put together. That's a big design challenge, and my wife, she does really well at that. And I can tell you that looking at this building now that all the siding's on, it really, really looks good.
I'm like, who needs a view? We'll just look at the house. And it's so pretty. I can't even take my eyes off it. It's so gorgeous.
Now my focus is trying to get the handrails done on the deck. Obviously we're going to get moved in here, and one thing that bugs Hannah and me is having the kids run around on this deck. Kind of got an idea of what we're going to build. They're going to be metal handrails, but it's going to be a lot of work, so you know, that's our next project to get done. Anna had to come up with an actual design, and from there we got an idea of what it was going to look like with the timbers, and we said we liked it, and so from there we went to bought material and started welding up in the shop and made things happen. So the material we're using is 1/8-inch material, and for the top we wound up going with a 1-inch tall by 2-inch wide top handrail, and then for the upright posts we chose to do a 2x2 post, and then for the actual horizontal pieces that are in the handrail, those are 1x1 square stock, and they're all rounded. They're not sharp, so they're rounded so you can actually grab them with your hand, or the kids can bump into them. And once they were tack welded, I finished welding them, and then we wound up having to build the feet for them, welded those on. Prepping them for paint, I just, you got all the welds with the slag on it, and you got to clean all that off. You got to make sure the metal is really nice and clean. The iron itself came pre-primed, but still we had to wipe off all the excess rust, grind off the rust, anything that was loose. We basically had to do that, and then we wiped them down with some alcohol and cleaned them up and prepped them real nice. So that way the paint adhered to the actual metal and the primer, and we don't have to deal with rust flaking or have to deal with that in the future. So we chose a real nice Rust-Oleum metal paint. It's an oil base, and we sprayed it with an automotive sprayer. I have welded a little bit in my life, but I'm not a welder by trade, but I do know how, and these are my first set of handrails that I've ever built out of metal. But I can tell you that they're going to look really nice on the decks of the house.
Jacob really came through in a big way. I mean, he knows how to weld, but he doesn't do it every day, and to be able to produce these beautiful railings in just 2 days, I'm really impressed.
So now that the handrails are done, we got them up here, we put them in place, installed them. You can see they're super sturdy. You can see the feet, and then we attached them with some really nice wood screws. We added some blocking underneath, and that fastened it here, and then we put a bolt up on top, which actually goes right into the timber itself. I thought it came out really nice. It really accented the timbers here. So now that the handrails out here, the kids come up here and we can let them play on the deck. Yeah, our outdoor space that we designed several years ago, it actually came to life out here, and it's a really nice place to come hang out. My hot sidekick is gone, so she's on a business trip right now. She'll be back here soon. We're getting these rails done. They're done, so now we're going to jump back inside, and we got a lot of other stuff to take care of. But it's getting super close, almost to the stage where we're going to move in. Really close, fall's in the air, so pretty soon you're not going to see me either. I will be in the woods with the moose. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.